Sergio acaba de hacer palomitas. Espera que te lo paso.
I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day.
Like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like Kung Fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? clock. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Sound resumed.
Sigarana geçilir.
Sound muted.
should be the ESN League. There we go. Season 3. Perfect start. Week 1, day 1. And I'm here with Dom. Hello, Dom.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Excited to be back for the new season, new beginnings for the league,
Why
and
are
new
you
beginnings,
not
new
so
teams
good
as well.
as me as
Poseidon and
knight?
Cavaliers weren't here last year, so I'm excited to see what they can bring to the table.
Yeah, it's hopefully looking to be a good season. We've got quite a few good matches to start off with. And obviously this first being Poseidon versus Cavaliers. So, well, you got any predictions so far, Dom?
I don't know, I've only seen a knife round, all I can see is a load of players going to the league, which interests me. We've got to love a bit of a Mirage B rush, we have to get to the site very quickly. Yeah, Ruth gets the but the T's are already swarming the site, 4-on-4 situation, level and the bomb gonna go down, but the HP advantage is with the counter-terrorists who also have a kit that they can use if they need it.
Yeah, it's looking good for Poseidon so far. Nice retake, kills coming in left and right. Vibo trying his best. Now he's the last one in a 1-on-3. The bomb is not planted for him, and he goes down as well. It's a nice try, but better from Poseidon. And lovely defusions for this round going towards them.
Yeah, it's quite nice to go for a fast play on the first round, really. Just keeps the game interesting, but really strong retake from Poseidon. Obviously, the B site is a very difficult site to retake on Mirage. So the fact that they're able to just confidently do a 4v4 retake, onto that bomb site is a good sign early on.
Okay, let me just change down the volume a sec. There we go. Nice. Okay. Hopefully this will be better. Sorry, a bit too loud there. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously that initial timeout is a bit strange. I don't know why they've gone for it so early. Especially considering it's from Poseidon after they've won the fifth round. So, interesting to see what they've needed to use that for. I'm presuming it's a technical timeout or something. I don't know. It's a bit
Maybe one of them
weird
like,
either way.
left their food in the kitchen or something, you know.
Yeah.
Wanted to get a drink, you know, before they knuckle down and start slapping out this match anyway. But anyway, second round comes in, and it looks like it's going to be a bit of a cheeky B rush once again from the Cavaliers. They've got 5 pistols board up, only 1 with armor, a few flashes to try work with, but kills coming in from Ono. Ono indeed, he does get a 4K, no ace for him, but now it's just Kamaria. 1 person left, and she goes down as well. And that's not too bad round at all from Poseidon. A lot of money made, and looking quite confident.
Yeah, the game's only just getting into gear, really. You know, we're going to see a few guns coming out now on the terrorist side of things, but 2 B rushes, 2 quick shutdowns. Well, 1 shutdown and 1 retake. Let's just see what this first gun round brings. 5 AKs, but the AWP is with Poseidon, and I wonder what they can do with it. As the terrorists seem to be lining up towards more of a default here. Just a standard thing that you see on your first gun round, both teams feeling each other out, seeing what they can offer each other. And interesting spot by Vibo there. I'm not sure where that one goes. It must be towards the A bomb site. And that is where the bomb is seeming to be. So I'm presuming the A split is where this default's going to be headed on the long term of the round. Look at the damage done though by the grenade there from Socks. Vibo down below 70 already in the round.
Yeah, that was a nice nade indeed. Right at top mid. Cavaliers. They're taking the time. A few flashes coming out. 1 smoke. Trying to draw out those mollies over on the A-bomb site. And looks like they're going to be going for a bit of an A split. First kill going the way of Poseidon though, and the second. Third found as well. And even the 4th. It's just Kamaria once again left in a clutch. 3 HP and 0 hope. That was, well, less than ideal for Cavaliers. But very well shut down, very well expected and played out by Poseidon. So, just perhaps a bit disjointed by Cavaliers, but, well, good from both. Well, good from Poseidon, definitely.
I mean, yeah, they had Poseidon had Peter Picasso with the AWP at the top connector and Kieruf inside the connector, and that basically meant they had a good little set play that they were able to use. And obviously, they didn't actually get to use it. Kieruf did get a kill. It was a good bait setup, and you know, I think that the way that they used that was really effective. So So, good CT start. Obviously, a shutdown again in the first gun round, pushing the Cavaliers onto the eco. But I wonder what they can offer as the game goes on. Otherwise, this game, I mean, right now, Cavaliers are just getting outclassed, aren't they?
Yeah, it's only it's very early on though. Obviously, Cavaliers. I'm sorry, I'm thrown by these names as well. Yeah, they need to work out their pace, indeed, and find out what Poseidon are doing and how to counter-strat it. And that's not one way to find out. Yenny rules, not quite today. Losing her heads, and now it's just 3 more Ts. They do have the bomb and pistols, but oh no, or not. He does get 2. Gets taken out by a Glock. Not ideal, but my boat is found by Socks. And that's a 4th round. Not even a bomb plant, only 1 kill. So, not fantastic. Could be worse. They could have got no kills at all, but not fantastic.
But the fact that Ono is also able to get 3 kills on that round means that his kill reward is also compensating for the fact that he's died. Not obviously not fully, but you know it's good to get a kill. But you know it was a good anti-eco from Poseidon, and I want to see what they can do now in the second gun round, especially now that Mario or C. Maria has got that AWP out. And as I say that, that's a beautiful little flick at top mid that gives Cavaliers the man advantage for what must be the first time in this game. What are they able to do with it? The bomb's going towards A. Will they push that site again?
If they need to, they definitely need to use nades this time. The single smoke not quite working out for them, and they need to try bait out Poseidon's, or all of their utility. Try make them use it not just as soon as they charge straight in, but it's a good start so far, especially with that opening pick from Kamaria. But it is evened up by Socks. He does find the headshot, and that's the nice nades though. Double nade over in window. I think that was not window. Sorry, snipers. And Socks is down to 28 HP. But Sarah spotted out over on ramp, not with the bomb. Just waiting for her teammates to come over in window and perhaps go for that mid split. Try and get some actual map control now. This is coming up to 40 seconds. And there's, as of the moment, not really much progress made.
No, with 30 seconds left, the round's going right. We have 4v4. Made that 4v3 as Klestrup in Sniper's Nest takes down a Cavaliers player by the name of Yenny Rules, and now the bomb left in ramp. T's only option is A, and the contact play isn't going to work. See Maria and Vibo taken down. It's just Sarah Nova left on their lone, 1 versus 4, and that's your lot. Klestrup is going to be able to take the AWP. No, they're going to keep a single AWP set up. I didn't know if they were going to keep that second AWP there, but they have just decided to buy one. Instead of picking one up, they just wanted to keep the AK, I think, which is probably quite smart for their economy.
Yeah. 3
AKs and 2 AWPs is a very scary prospect if you're a terrorist. All diffused, loads of utility, and that's quite scary, to be honest, for Cavaliers. They've managed to get 5 rifles out with a bit of utility. It should be quite comfortable for Poseidon, unless the double up actually messes up the dynamic of their CT play.
Yeah, that was a odd decision, but obviously they want the AK for the 1-hit headshot. Would prefer it, and looking very comfortable. As you said, you know, they've bought an AWP. They've got the economy for it. They've got a lot of buys here in Cavaliers. Cavaliers need to stop right here and now. They need to get around before Poseidon start rolling away with a win. Smokes are coming out, but they're not really getting onto the A site. That's a collateral coming out from Peter Picasso. Finds a 3rd as well. Klestrup, he chimes in first, and now it's just C. Maria. 1 lonely T, and not for long. No, not. He finds the kill, and that's 6-0 to Poseidon, and looking very dominant already.
I mean, if I was a Cavaliers player, I'd just be typing in chat, ranks, question mark? Because at the moment, Poseidon are just playing at a different level. Their CT is very good, they're getting all the individual players. A beautiful 3k from Peter Picasso there with the sexy collateral, it must be said.
Indeed.
6-0, and as you say, it is getting into that position where Poseidon could easily just run away with this game on their CT side barrage.
Yeah, look, there's 10k on Peter Picasso, just almost 10k on Socks, and they're looking very comfortable at the moment, and they really, Cavaliers, I'm not going to get used to that, need to put a stop to it, and that is not a good way to do it. That nade does so much damage, and Onot He's getting a 4K. Lovely spray down. There's only one left. It's Nissa. He wants the ace, but she's not going to give it. She's running away. That's that was very well handled. Nissa can't even get one. Klestrup jumping straight into her face and gets the kill. 7-0. And that was very well shut down.
I mean, yeah, the nade deep sort of forced them out because once that damage is done, they can't reposition and gradually push out of a new choke point. So they sort of had to commit to B once that nade's gone down. But the positioning on the CT holding it, who got all those kills, was really good. And that's just sort of ended the round. And then tag down solo. Nissa didn't want to allow them to get the ace, and then eventually didn't get killed. 7-0. Easy as you like. Orp is out again. Can the Orb damage the double Orb? Because we haven't seen that dynamic yet. I don't know. I'm clutching at straws now. Cavaliers just really need to step the game up because Poseidon is running away with it. Oh, that's a missed shot. But the nade could finish off Yenny rules, and it's not going to. HE grenades in this game can be very touch and go. But Stocks will finish the job from ladder room. And it's the man advantage established and doubled with Kiara with his AWP and connector, making it 5 versus 3.
I think Stocks just spotted out C Maria at chair as well. Not sure if that was just me and X-Ray, but oh, the flick! It connects. Doesn't quite take down Vibo, but that second one does. Definitely, and that was a lovely shot there. Serenova taken down over on the A-bomb site by Klestrup, and once again, there's one player left. 45 seconds. C Maria. She's got an AWP, and does make use of it. Nice kill coming out. I'm not going to do too much, since the economy's looking very strong. But at the moment, can't even hold on to the AWP. Oh not, he does take her down. 8-0 to Poseidon, and they are making this look very easy.
They're cruising along a national speed limit road at 60 in 5th gear with no worry in the world. There's no traffic, and they are just going for it. Cavaliers calling a timeout as well. Quite logical considering the predicament that they're in. 8-0 down on the T side of Mirages. Never a good proposition, especially when two opposing enemies have 14 kills on Onot, 12 on Klestrup. I mean, Pit Picasso only has 3, and that was from 3k that he got. He doesn't need to get kills. Everyone else is just soaking them up. Poseidon, I'm going to say it now, based on this form, they're an early contender for this league, surely, because their CT play has been so good. I just want to see. I just sort of want Cavaliers to get some rounds so we can see what Poseidon are like on their T side.
Even on a retake.
I mean, yeah, that retake in the pistol round was excellent.
That's all we've seen so far, though. Not really been able to. I don't think they've had a single bomb plant since then. That's not looking good at all. They were, I believe, Poseidon were the victors and the winners of the Ignis League last season, I think. So obviously, well, they've got a bit of a reputation, and they're looking to bring this into the ESN. And definitely, as you say,
you
a
can see
strong
that
contender.
winning confidence in the way they play, can't you? The way they just
definitely.
go for everything, they go for every pick, they go for every retake. It's that belief that you need to succeed in Counter-Strike, and they have.
The swagger. It's definitely emanating from them. And now we've got the Cavaliers. They've got to buy once again no AWP, just a Gallo with no nades on C Maria, and they're going to be going for the age-old B rush. The Molotov coming out from Sox, looking to stop them, but it's not. The counter smoke comes out, but they're running straight through it. And Onos, he's having a field day. He's getting to Sox there, helping his teammate. Bit too late, and Kerolf, well. Rotation comes in, and now it's just C Maria once again with the Galil, and she loses her head. That was looking so simple, very easy from Poseidon. The quick rotation from Kerolf coming to back up his teammate, and that's well, that's all she wrote really.
They're just playing good Counter-Strike. I mean, Cavaliers are just, you know, you can huff and you can puff and you can try and get the kills. You can try and push into a side, but when Poseidon are playing the way they are, I don't think you're going to get into it. Poseidon are just playing really good individually, really good on as a team basis, and right now, the way things are going, I'll be surprised if Cavaliers get above 3 rounds. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being a whitewash, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to think they get at least one rather than, you know, straight off by at that rate.
I mean, look at that.
The aim, that's flawless. But Serenova, on the other hand, she can still click heads as well, does get one back. That does recover the bomb as well. C Maria holding the back, and but Sox has confidence,
no.
and yeah, this isn't gonna be good. There we go.
See, look, the fact that Poseidon used that information that there's two people in the apartment, straight away there's a flank. Usually, if I'm playing matchmaking, I'm not flanking. I'm just sort of like, oh, I'm scared. What if they're there? What if they're there? He has the confidence to just go for that flank. He's gone for it. You know, he knows what to do. I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. I could reuse the same words 10 times over. At the end of the day, Poseidon are just crushing Cavaliers.
They just know.
They've got 2 AWPs out on the
doing.
T side. That's how desperate they can get.
Well, they know what they're doing, and they, well, as soon as they've got the kills in apartments, they're pushing in. Just like now, Sock straight up short, walks around the edge of the smoke, and he finds the any rules already. 1 minute 30 still left, and there's already 2 players down on the T side, and that's not fun if you are the Cavaliers or a Cavaliers fan. And they just expect it in every way. No aggression over on the B side or mid anymore from Poseidon, so maybe a bit of relenting there, but it's not going to be a very healthy A take, especially with well, they've got 1 molly on Vibo, and that's with 4 players over on the A site. They're anticipating it, they're waiting for it. It's not looking too bright, and Peter, he kicks it off, takes down C. Maria, and looking so simple.
I mean, I don't think I've seen once this game where a Poseidon player has peeked into a Cavaliers player's angle.
User in your channel is
Literally, like,
recording.
you only see it at the end of the round when there's 1 person left and they're just sort of waiting and holding an angle. In the actual key parts of the round, it's always Poseidon sitting and waiting and watching and holding the angle and ready to shut them down. And that is what's been happening at the end of the day. And they've just been keeping that double up going so much. You've got 4 players on the team, all with 10 frags or above. Cavaliers, another timeout. Don't blame them. I mean, if I'm them, I'm just saying at the second half, pretend it's 0-0 and just try and get as many rounds as you can to show off your T side or your CT side. It will be anyway.
I mean, it's a very difficult thing to come straight into the ESN League, and you're stuck against the winners, the champs of the Ignis League. So it's not ideal, and obviously if they're getting shut down the way they are, you just got to think, what are we doing wrong? And at this moment, it's a bit of both. What are they doing wrong? They're just getting picked apart. They're individually not winning gunfights, and it's also the fact that Poseidon are just, like you said, they're so strong. And at this point, well, it'd be lucky to get 4 rounds on the T side. But even if Poseidon lose 3, they could still pretty much buy up straight away. It's yeah, a bit one-sided here.
What I've seen, what my assessment of Cavaliers has to be that there's a few good aimers on this team. You can see like Sarah Nova has got really good aim that they've used in like key situations. Sometimes they're like when they're when they need to use it, they're there. But as a team, it's just like they need to click. In this game, there's just once they click, they can give Poseidon not a proper game, but maybe it would be like an 11-4 half, as opposed to what I think could well be a 14-1 or a 15-0 half. You know, they could actually show themselves with a bit of pride and say, oh, we got outclassed by a much better team who just winning this league and are running around killing everyone. But at least we gave it a good go, because at the moment, it's borderline humiliation. This is just an absolute whitewash. I mean, 3v3 now, as I say, with Yenny Rules getting killed and Nisa in connector. Have Cavaliers in that timeout found the holes to exploit? It's definitely is so, because the round margin is much closer than any other round we've seen so far this game. Really. So with the 2-on-2 now, moving this way, and the kill by Yenny Rules, 3k, the individual flare could well be getting Cavaliers around, and it's Ono in this molly and a flash. How is he going to use it? Molly's connector to isolate Serenova, who does have a Molotov that they could use on the bomb. And will they use it? He actually does that to Molly off entry, who then gets the kill in towards stairs. Flash out, 12 bullets is enough to kill this half HP player. Yenny Rules lying in Ninja. Oh not. He's clearing the angles, goes through CT. How much time has he got? Not much, because with this diffuse kit out, there's no time. He's going to have to run now. He banked on him being CT. Yenny Rules is going to have won the first round on the board for Cavaliers. I am eating my words like a champ. Classic Dom is happening on the stream. And what was your breakdown of that?
Well, I think the Cavaliers realised that Poseidon were getting perhaps a bit too cocky for their own good. Obviously, the aggression, the non-stop aggression, straight for everywhere. They got the trade frags, as it was, pretty much. And then, obviously, made use of that. They pushed through the gaps and still either got opening frags or got a trade frag. And it just worked in the end, which was very lucky. Perhaps a bit overzealous from Poseidon, just pushing everywhere, and maybe that might keep them a bit more modest. Because at the moment, I was thinking, essentially, they've been getting kills through Poseidon pushing. They haven't really made out a proper execute with nades and taking these trades and the kills. They've just been being shut down due to a lack of nades. And one kill so far from Yenny Rules. That is good, and it's nice to see the nade not doing too much damage. But hopefully they're able to make something out of this. There's already Yenny Rules on the B bomb site looking for more. Does get no scope by Sox with the semi-auto though. And that does even it up, and there's not too many nades to do much on the T side. Oh no.
Right here.
Nice shot. Klesh drop as well. And once again, it's falling apart. They're just pushing individual places, and the lack of nades is not helping them at all.
In this 4v2 situation, your problem is that you've got a Mac 10 and an AK against 2 orbs, an auto, and an M4. What are you realistically going to get done? And especially with O not holding this angle down, about to take down Serenov. He's had a great round. That shot he had on window before, really good listening, really good hearing, and he's able to get the kill. Now, 4v1, it's going to be another shutdown. The round opened up. I think Yenny Rules got the opening kill. You think, oh, Cavaliers are about to get another round, maybe. Are they about to cover themselves with a bit of pride? No, Poseidon bounced back into the round this time, and they were unable to do that last time out, so they'll definitely be pleased that last round they were able to make it 12-1 as opposed to believe it'd be 10-2. But the auto on Sox, I mean, that's a little bit.
It's a bit BM, isn't it? Really?
Bit of BM, yeah.
It's not too bad though. At least they're not all going, 5 autos, because that would be quite outrageous and not very nice at all. But look at where they're going now. They're going for a B rush. Sox having a field day once again. He gets a lineup of 2 of them, and that does immediately halt them in their steps. Now Yenny trying to find some control in mid, might find Sox here, and indeed she does. Down to 15 HP, but does get a kill, and that is important. But Kerolf, he's just running straight through apartments, and he does find a kill. Vibo does take him down, but now to 2-on-3, and 3-on-1, sorry. Just Vibo does get 1 kill, picks up the AK, but 4 bullets in it. Klestrup doesn't care, finds her as well, and 13-1 is the scoreline. Looking so simple.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Sox pushing up short there, and he jumped on the rafters. You could see what you were mentioning there, that over-aggression from Poseidon. They're getting a bit too cocky for their own good. And while Cavaliers, they've seen some individual play. Again, the team play lacks at key moments. Sox gone to the AWP now as opposed to the auto. Triple AWP setup. I mean, come on. It's the last round of the half. I guess they're going to figure out. Oh, not trying to do the window molly, and it actually works. Does it? Oh, that is going for Reddit, please. I'm going to request for Reddit, because it's 2 opening kills from Poseidon. AWP on each. 5-on-3, 5-on-2. This is just a white. This is too much. If you're a Cavaliers fan, we're very sorry, because Poseidon, they look like they could beat anyone in the world. Well, anyone in this league at the moment.
Oh my god.
I mean, look at these shots. The shots are just great. The awareness is great. The team play, the individuality. I'm really liking Poseidon. I wonder how well they can keep this up though. And when they face against, different opponents in the league, will they be able to do better? Will they be doing worse? We don't know. He's just standing in the molly. I mean, come on.
Aren't they?
Yeah, but that's not right for a professional league, really. ESN Season 3, we want to be a more professional and more differently approached game. And not in game here. We don't like to see that. Shooting teammates, standing in Molotovs. That's really disrespectful. We don't stand for that and don't approve of that at all.
I would like Sarah though to do something
especially
here.
on the broadcast. Let's hope Sarah Novo clutches, but sadly she doesn't. Sox makes it 14-1 to Poseidon. And as you said earlier, maybe their arrogance is getting the better of them so far at this point in the game.
But you know what you want to see? You want to see someone like Ice Shield, the winners of the Season 1, come in and perhaps show them they're not. This game it may be one-sided, but the league it definitely will not be. There's a lot of competition here, and they want to do a bit of BM. They want to have a little bit of a laugh. Then, by all means,
yeah,
they can do it against this. But
with so many new teams coming into the league obviously growing with new teams that we've just mentioned, we're going to see a lot of teams with different qualities and different skills come up against each other in quite entertaining Counter-Strike matches. And what just happened in that last round wasn't that. Anyway, Onot does able to get the opening kill. Sox again, Kierulf, 5 versus 2.
Nice
I
tapped
mean,
as well.
Poseidon aren't, as much as we've just been criticising their antics in the final round of the last half, their quality can be unquestionable. 15-1. I said about 8-0, I think it was when I said I'll be surprised if Cavaliers get more than 3 rounds. No team.
Yeah.
Any rules has 9, and then it's 4-4-4-3. I mean, it's just a completely different level below that of Poseidon at the moment, and this is match point for Poseidon. A lot of good for their round difference, mind, if they do get this kill. That could have come up handy later in the group stage at necessary times. They have obviously Sport. They've got a couple of SMGs and Deagles, but what they'll do is actually get the opening kill with Yenny rules again, but trade back 4-on-4. The situation level and connector socks makes it 4-on-2, and I think the game is about to be drawing to a close here.
Yeah, that was a lineup there. One of them peeking him in connector, then the other one just walking straight behind her, and that's I mean, you obviously want to do double peeks and that, don't you? But that's just, I don't know if it's bad coordination, bad timing, it just happens. So can't really fault them for that, but it's mistakes, and against someone like a team like Poseidon, as they're demonstrating, you can't make mistakes. And well, it looks like it's gonna be a bit of a GG. They've got 2 in market, Sarah Nova and C Maria, and well, now just C Maria. Not long for this world, just a Deagle and armor. I'm surprised they try to go for the knife, but they don't. Gerulf does finish it, shuts it down, 16-1. So very much one-sided game here, with a lot of frags being put up on the Poseidon side. But well, good try. You can't say they didn't try, not at all. And hopefully they'll look at this demo and well,
Yeah,
go back to it and see what they did wrong.
It's these whitewash games that teach you the most, because you know every round there is a different mistake. Every round they are doing something better than you, and you can either copy them or improve on your own, or do both. And I'm sure that they will. But anyway, it was a very quick game, as you can see, and I'm sure we'll be getting into the next round of games on time. I don't know if we'll be bringing forward the schedule. We'll have more information on that as and when it comes. Anyway, thank you all for tuning into the first round of games. We'll have more information on what games will be coming up shortly in the chat, so check that. We'll let you know. And we'll be back for more games on day 1 of the new ESN League Season 3. Thank you.